Figured I'd branch out a little bit and make a different kind of video than I usually do. I saw this kit in Michael's and I had to pick it up just to see what it was like. I made a book nook for myself using a template, a printable template from NerdForge. And this was a few years ago at this point, but I figured it out. It was successful. It lives right over there. And I'll compare this with the one I got here at the end of the video, but I wanted to show this off before I built it. So this appears to be the Rolife Magical House Book Nook, but it appears to be very Diagon Alley-esque. It looks like it has some storefront windows, and I mean there is a tree in there which differentiates it, but we got some shop signs and stuff, and it looks like we have a cobblestone walkway. So I thought this was pretty neat when I saw it in Michael's. I think it was $40 if I remember correctly, and I was just in there the other day, so I know they still have them. I bought this a while ago and it's just been sitting here waiting for me to get to it. Well, it's finally time, so here we are. So yeah, we'll see what happens. I'm just going to open the box and see what kind of stuff we have in it. Everything, when I made my book nook, everything was basically made from scratch. The templates were paper, and then it was folded and cut. You know, I cut out all the windows and all that kind of stuff. So I'll be interested to see what it's like with a professional kit. So let's see what we have here in the box. Whoa, okay. So we'll put that to the side. I don't know. Oh, these there, it looks like some clear cellophane. Those are probably what go in the windows. And then we have, okay, so it's kind of like cardstock pieces, some more clear pieces. Oh, and here's definitely some printed window cellophanes. Those are going to be a lot better than what I used for the windows. I think I used clear acetate and then put a piece of printer paper with an image on it behind it. But we'll compare at the end. But wow, I'm already poking out pieces. But this appears to have quite a lot going on. So this is going to be quite a task. I don't think I'm going to make it in real time because that, still popping out, would require a lot of steps. I mean, like, we still got more pieces. Okay, and then we also have here in the bottom some electronics. I assume that's some lighting. So we'll have to figure that out eventually. And then this is the instruction booklet. It's got quite a few pages to it, and they are quite detailed. So I'm looking forward to doing this and putting it together and seeing how it turns out. And we'll pick things up after there. So wish me luck. You're about to find out in about 1 second how things are going, and we'll see. All right. And here I decided to go with a time lapse because I was unsure exactly how long it was going to take me. And it ended up taking just under 4 hours to complete, which seems like a long time, but I didn't want to rush it. I wanted to make sure everything was put in the right place and fit together well, which it all did. And I did take a break roughly every hour just so I could get up and stretch and kind of clear my vision, looking at all these little laser cut sprues, part C3 and part C8, trying to find those numbers and letters look very similar after an hour of building. But overall, I was very impressed with the quality of the balsa wood. There was some extra parts for critical pieces just in case you had some trouble snapping things off, which I think I ended up using one extra piece just because of the way it snapped off the sprue kind of broke a little tab. But overall, most of those extra pieces just ended up being extra. and everything fit together very well, and you can see how sturdy these were once they were built, just standing there by themselves as I'm building other things right next to them. The glue that came with it held very well. It was almost like a white PVA glue, but it dried clear, so a little bit of extra glue didn't hurt anything, and the wiring was very intuitive. They took all kinds of thought into how to wire all this up so that it would run off some batteries. And here you can see the comparison. On the right is the one I built, made out of some MDF and some foam and a little bit of balsa wood and various other materials, pretty much anything I could find that made it look good. But I was very happy with it for years. I still enjoy it. And the lights leave a little bit to desired. It does, the shops light up and everything. But overall, I'm pretty pleased with how mine turned out. And then here you can see the Magic House one, which, a little shorter, a little wider, but a lot of details into it. I do like the clear piece at the top to let some light in when the power isn't on, but I do think one place they got me is right here with the lighting. Quite a few more LEDs and in more strategic locations than I was able to do. Mine is basically a string of fairy lights that are wrapped around as best as I could get them into trying to make them in all the windows, and theirs is right there. And then you can see all of the extra pieces and all of the sprues, and there's my tablet that I had so I could listen to videos as I was building for hours and hours. And to wrap things up, that was very enjoyable. I think it was worth the, $40 that I spent on it. I am very happy with how it turned out. I do like that there is a very easy on-off switch. Everything is very high quality, very well put together. It's some sort of like balsa wood that was probably laser cut to have all those pieces come out. They were not very hard to snap out of their little frames. The build process, while it took me a little bit of time, was enjoyable. I did have a lot of fun putting this together. It was almost like a new fun way to do a puzzle. So very cool, very fun. Looking forward to putting it over there on the shelf if I can decide which books need to go down to the bottom shelves or something. But yeah, I would recommend buying this. I know they had other, they didn't just have the magical palette. That's one thing. There is stuff everywhere all over my desk because this, while it was very fun, it had a lot of pieces. But they did have some other ones here. They have the Sakura Densa, which is like a Japanese train station city block. The Sunshine Town, the Magic House, which is the one I got, and the Time Travel. So we'll see. So I assume they're all pretty well put together the same way with this laser cut stuff. I don't know, maybe it was fun. So maybe I would consider buying another one, but I mean, I've already got 2 book Nooks. Am I going to get more? I don't know. We'll see. But that'll wrap it up. Lots of fun. See you next time.